Hey, so I mentioned this morning how I was going to turn this ground here into a grain bed, and I have been working on it today, and I've got it about halfway almost full of boxes to block out the light so that this weeds and grass can be killed. So this is a no-dig garden setup, and my plan for this is on the opposite side of my whole garden for a different kind of grain so they don't cross-pollinate. I'm not sure how many feet apart they are, but as far as I can get it right now. And so let me just show you what my garden looks like, or what this no-dig style setup looks like for grain. I'm planning on just using this for feeding animals, saving grain for my family to eat, and maybe to share with some of the animals. But mainly I'm just gonna hand gather this, hand thresh it, and then save seed for the next year. So this is just kind of a small little piece of ground, and I made it for grain. It's kind of just the edge inside of my garden, so I used what I had, and you just layer it with boxes on the bottom, no dig style setup. And then I'm going to put, in the springtime, I'm going to put grain in here. I'm going to put some compost on top and probably some of that bark right there, and then I'll plant grain in on it to grow it. I do have bags, which the bags are full of leaves. I'm planning on covering all the boxes with leaves and compost and soil, and this whole area right here on the front side of my garden is going to be a grain. Clear over on that side. So this side here is going to be a grain. I wanted it to kind of border my garden. This is the border. I got all these railroad ties. I'm going to keep bordering my garden. All over to this side, I know that pollen can travel, so like 250 feet. So my plan is to put on this side of my garden my other grain, and I would like to do oats. This side is wheat. I have a bag of wheat that I've already bought that will go on this side. So I would like to do barley and an oat, if I can get my hands on barley or oat seeds. So then I'll put them on this side. That center part there, like I shared earlier, is supposed to be like a pathway in the center, and I'll have garden beds on this side, and then I'll put these telephone poles keep coming down, and I'm going to put garden beds on this side, and then on the exterior border is the grain. That's how I'm planning on doing it. I also salvaged some barn wood. I don't know where I'm going to put that. It's nice barn wood. Anyway, there's that front side. So I'm going to try to get oats and barley. So this will be one. And then my next little jet out for that kind of a thing, I'll try to put over here-ish or so. kind of awkward for you to be able to see that. Where that little stump is out there is my well, and my house will be attached to that. So I'm trying to get all three of them as far away from each other as they possibly can. Oh, I'm tripping. So I'm gonna just keep filling this in. This is a no-dig garden setup. That's why it looks so sloppy. You just need to cover the boxes with compost and dirt so that it looks beautiful and it chokes out all the weeds. So that's my plan. I'm getting composty stuff, wood chips, and then I'm gonna put some soil on top of it and cover up all these boxes so it'll look nice.